Hey guys, Gorath here. Uh, why don't you like to play with Cho'gall in Hero League? It seems a lot of people don't like it when you pick Cho'gall in a draft in Hero League. I mean, every now and then you get people that are cool with it, but speaking as someone guilty of this myself, um, I think more often than not, when people start picking Cho'gall in Hero League, you kind of get some flack from your teammates. Uh, I think part of the problem with it is that, you know, we don't see ahead of time in the draft selection screen if that Cho'gall is indeed a duo. I think if we could see that the Cho'gall was a duo, we might have a little more faith that that selection might go a little better. But let me take it back a second and explain, I think, why people dislike Cho'gall is that they feel that there are a ton of counters out there in the metagame, and they're perhaps not wrong. Um, let's talk about some crowd control stuff. Polymorph and Web Blast take two heroes out of the fight, and that can be very bad. Now, I'm not sure if they've changed it so that Gall is still effective while Polymorph is in place, but I think Web Blast definitely fully hoses it. There are some characters as well, like Leoric and Karazim, with percentage based damage. And, the more health you have, the more percentage damage that they're doing to you. And it's sort of, you know, it's a damage boost for the people who pick those ultimates. So often you'll see Karazim take 7-sided strike, which deals, I believe, 7% damage per hit, which hits 7 times and 14 times if upgraded at level 20. And Leoric's W, Drain Hope, also deals percentage-based damage, which, is pretty effective. Furthermore, a lot of Assassins and Zagara have things like Giant Killer. I mean, even Warriors have it. I know Artanis has it. Um, and Giant Killer gets better the more health a character has. And, so having the big health pool is supposed to be an advantage, but if you've played any Cho'gall, you know that the team focuses you, you're in trouble. And that's another factor. You have 4 bodies on the in play. And so, yes, that's less presence in lanes and things like that, but you can still make do. I think in team fights, that makes target selection, that much easier. So if all you're doing is kiting and hitting the front line, then you're going after Cho'gall, and that's probably what you want to do. Some of the things that Cho'gall excels at is being very disruptive. So diving for the backline is actually pretty rough. Now, why would you want to dive for a backline with a Cho'gall? I mean, besides from the obvious, to kill a DPS. Probably there's squishies like Kael'thas, Raynor, Vol. I mean, all kinds of picks there. But actually, Cho'gall is, in my opinion, best paired up with a Morales support. Most healers in the game don't really heal Cho'gall super effectively, and he's got some self-heal built into him, but Morales can really keep him up and in a fight. And so oftentimes, if you do see a Morales on the team, you want to go after the Morales first, then get the Cho'gall. But if the team is worth their salt, that Cho'gall is going to make your life hell diving for that thing. So in a lot of cases, you're probably going to be poking away at the Cho'gall, even with Morales on the team. And so with all these counters, people don't appreciate it when you pick Cho'gall on your team. And, that being said, counters are just that. Like, counters are not hard counters. The fact remains that you can still be effective with Cho'gall. You still have 5 heroes, and Gall puts out a buttload of damage. Pretty much, without exception, I see Gall as top hero damage in every match I play, win or lose, regardless of what team. Gall puts out a ton of damage. So I think what's really at play here is that sense that, look, a team is only as good as the people coordinating on the team. So when you have 2 people who not only have to coordinate with the rest of the team, but coordinate with each other to be really effective, that throws a lot of doubt. And I think it's part of what reflects a lower win rate. The development team behind Blizz Heroes can't just keep tuning up the damage until all of a sudden he's broken. The hero does require coordination between the two people playing it and an understanding on the part of the other people on their team how that game's going to go. Because, in my opinion, if you're playing Cho'gall right, if you're, you have to play with him aggressively. So, yes, you have a warrior on the team. You may have a second warrior on your team, but this whole traditional kiting, tanking thing sort of goes out the window. When I see good Cho'galls and good Cho'gall games that have wins, they tend to be very aggressive. So there's a lot to ask from random solo queuers or duo queuers. When they see that pick, they're not comforted by the fact that that extra bit of skill is going to be required, and they may have just rolled the dice poorly yet again. When the teams were selected in the matchmaker. So, Cho'gall has a lot going against it. That being said, you know, the win rates reported on third-party sites do indicate as well that he has a low, not a great win rate. But I think it's because a lot of that has to do with the demands on that being a duo. So as I said at the start, if we could see in Hero Draft that it was a duo playing Cho'gall, that's way more comforting than if it's just two random people for the lulz taking Cho'gall and rolling the dice to see what happens. Everyone in that case would probably appreciate people playing different heroes. So there's a lot of demands on making it right. That being said, attitude's an important thing, because I think when we look at somebody that's below 50% win rate in our understanding, our collective understanding, we tend not to think about, well, the 40% wins that are out there, and that those could be your wins. Let that be other people who get the losses, and your win rate with random Cho'galls might be higher if your attitude and respect of it is better. And the reason this came to my attention as even a thought was that, I was playing Hero League and, two people picked Cho'gall, and I think I wasn't rude, but you're going to see in the game that I was definitely very negative about the fact that it was Cho'gall and basically saying, no, it's a throw. Like, this sucks. We're going to be, it's going to go terribly. And the results of the match surprised me and reminded me that, attitude's an important thing when it comes to the game, your morale and your ability to deal with situations as they're presented to you. We have no control over what the picks are. We can make suggestions and ask for things, but sometimes people are just going to pick what they're going to pick, and it's on us to make the best of it. I respect way less people who may be correct that a certain pick and draft was inappropriate and sucks for the rest of us, but the guy who leaves because of it or who just plays crappy, that's poor sportsmanship. You're compounding the problem. In fact, you're worse part of the problem than the people who picked the heroes they just wanted to play. Your idea of the meta might be the consensus across the player base, but some people just don't feel that way or just don't care. And that is part of playing ranked match. At least maybe until the ranking systems change and people of a certain meta don't do certain things and we have statistical data to back it up in that way. I think the way ladder works right now, you really have to accept the fact that these things will happen. So here's a game where we had a Cho'gall on our team and I wasn't thrilled about it, to say the least. And I hope you enjoy it. So thanks, and see you next time. Okay. Alright, so I have it turned down a bit. Maybe that will be better. I think it's fun to celebrate when people follow you. I don't know if people generally prefer to privately follow, but I think I like it when I'm watching the stream and name pops up. Little mini celebration. It's cool. Alright. Uh-oh. Steve Brule. It's Steve. Check it out with Steve Brule, right? I gotta look it up because I'm forgetting, but I think it is. Yeah. People really like Steve Brule.
I stand ready.
The apocalypse has come.
Oh shit.
All shall suffer.
The light abandons no man.
Our time has come.
I don't even know what to take here. It might be just play again Greymane. No range DPS. That doesn't seem appropriate. Look, Cho'gall is fine if the draft allows you to do it. This is not a good draft for it. Kael'thas is kind of a crappy pick. Yeah. I don't know who's in what party. I hope Carter and Slick Velvet are in a group together, because if this Steve Brule and someone else, that means a third person thought it would be okay to ride along as the Gaul or Cho or something. Which, yeah, Steve Brule. Giant Killer, stunned for days. We can still win. Like, assuming everyone is of good and equal skill, we lose this game. Completely possible. I'm getting stuck with rank 26s again. Yeah. The Cho'gall are on a team, so that's something. But if they know what they're doing, another team. Leoric, yeah, this is. Odds are against us, friends. But you know, you kind of think like, man, I don't want to go into Hero League because people are good. Well, and crap like this happens. I've had stuff like this happen in the 0 ranks, not even just the higher ranks. So. Yeah, Giant Killer is going to give us a really bad day.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
It's nothing like Cho'gall is not terrible in Hero League, actually. Like he's,
Let us begin.
I don't want to say he's like competitive viable, but I've won games with Cho'gall on the team. Usually last pick. The draft has to allow it.
10 seconds.
And if they came in, they're like, man, we want to play Cho'gall, great. But when first pick, second pick is Raynor.
1. Let the battle begin.
Excuse me. When it's Raynor and Vala. People do play way more carefully in Hero League, for sure.
Indeed.
I think people who haven't played Hero League before or who haven't played it much make some assumptions about everyone's so good in Hero League. And like maybe they have mechanical skill that, you know, seems daunting to some newer players. And that's okay. But people still, you know, do weird things. There's way less shit talking overall in Hero League. Get people in quick match claiming they're the best and don't fail. Let's get my poke on.
position.
Did they get a kill? No. Did they die? I didn't even see.
Purge your evil from
No, we
this
got a
land,
kill. Alright.
demon.
Early game is not a. Interesting flank. Ah, I missed. Ooh.
It shall be done.
Such daring.
Yes. Kill them.
Well, thankfully Artanis closed the deal, but I don't like that I fed a kill.
The sun leads my path.
I thought someone in there was low. You know what? I'm getting healed. Who
A
cares?
testament to my glory.
The good news about this situation is they got nobody DPSing the. Yay! No kite from. Okay. I'm gonna stop being salty. Yes, check it out. That's Steve Brule. Steve Brule's he's RPing this Steve Brule. The RP is strong with Steve Brule. Now, I do like our draft. I like Artanis on the team for this. Good bruiser DPS. The pressure. The key here is that yes, they might get giant killer, but with the Artanis, he's kind of like that football role I poorly described on the last core. He's the guy that goes after the quarterback. Let's hope he doesn't roleplay him too hard, because then this game is really going into the toilet.
Shines on.
Because, you know, Steve Brule is pretty not a fabulous person. Alright, I guess I gotta go top. So
To me, mortals, I march for Hell's gates.
I mean, I like who we have for the team comp with the Cho'gall, for the most part. Just a question is if we can keep the pressure on the DPS. DPS seem a little focused on me, but that will change. Maybe.
Very good.
I mean, this Rainer can kick my butt.
See that hero? Let's take him out.
Yeah, let's check in with our dudes here. They are running ram shot over this team.
It shall be done.
I must rest, heroes.
You are Pete Cho'gall? Yeah. I'm ready! I'm not ready! It's fun. Except that's Ogre Magi from Hearthstone, not Cho'gall. Alright, take tower shots for the sake of a globe.
Lights my path.
I never picked up my globes. Oh, shit balls! Ugh, I think I got a gravity lapse off.
A fine choice.
They love ganking me. is because I'm not an auto attacker, I can't really wreck these tanks. Oop. That was a bad lapse. Bye, dude.
And Noah Quel'Thalas. Is that all you can muster?
It's getting rough. I'm pulling back for a bit.
Your world is upside down.
Mortals. I will arrive soon, and the Demon Lord is close behind. Fall back, warriors. I will deliver this realm from your corruption, Hellspawn.
So be it.
And if we just get 10, we're so close to 10. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stun there, that's not cool. Oh damn. Let's get a sweet flank. Let's get some. Oh jeez. That is too funny.
Oh, get up.
Killing spree.
Alright, so far so good. 13 is going to be the clutch thing, so if we can just stay ahead of them. Then...
Our battle cannot remain here.
Very good.
They're looking super sexy up here. Kill. Can't lapse him. Oh, get the globes, get the globes. I want the globes.
Victorious.
Oh, almost got her.
Thank you,
I will cleanse this land from corruption, Hellspawn.
fine choice.
You know, what'll be really great is when I get level 13. Oh my god. Oh shit. No. No. I done screwed up. Actually, let's go get 13. Oh, we're gonna get 13.
Have
Yep.
no fear.
Oh well.
I will return to face the Demon Lord. I swear this.
We can multitask. I think the fighting is over. I might almost not go backdraft. I mean, I might go backdraft.
We will not be stopped.
Seems like a mistake if they focus me left. What did they take? They're not even there yet. Ainer's Raiders.
The sun lights my path.
And unstoppable. These guys are very uncoordinated. Doing stuff like that.
Oh yes, kill them all.
Very good.
Gotta get that fountain. Aw. Wow. You guys are doing well. Yeah, it might be over before I get back. Oh, come on, they're all piled up. Come on, get that.
Your servants in hell will cower before me.
A fine choice.
Such daring.
Oh, out of mana? No freaking way. Oh, I hate that I'm out of mana right now. Sweet, Rainer pushed me away. Oh no!
Having trouble staying grounded?
Damn it, not empowered. How much time is left on that crap? I won't make it. No, this is bad. We're throwing now. That Gall, holy crap. They're going to town. I think I am going to have to get Arcane Barrier. There's just no reason not to. This is so much better, so much obviously better than the other picks. I don't even know how you'd pair this up with anything.
I will not underestimate them again.
I almost feel like this is like I don't know. Considering, you know, heroes like Greymane get nothing. This guy's got this great tool for getting out of lots of, you know, problems. Yeah, we're going backtrack.
My pleasure.
Oh!
A testament to my good. It shall be done.
Well, that's good. Or not. Or yes. Well, I got everything off, so fine with that. Really good that we have Artanis on the team. Really like our Artanis in this group. Don't take any more deaths. Oh man, they're both so low. Oh, we're gonna lose an inner. Yeah, this is not worth.
Core is under attack.
Outstanding.
Pretty much if we wipe him here, which I think we're going to.
Spirit is strong, mortal.
You will not prevail.
Man, they really got out, didn't they?
Testament to my glory. Well done. Let us press onward. A fine choice.
Just going all in.
Shall return before long.
And no one our
Such daring. Quad kill.
Alright, I think that's game.
No escape. The wrath of Cho'gall. Keep destroyed.
Bring it down!
Thank you. Wanted this. And that's game.
Victory.
So we had a crappy comp to play against, and yet the Cho'gall came out on top. They were pretty good. They were really aggressive. I think that's what you need to do early with the Cho'gall. Is be in there hard. Oh,